Well, good morning. We are here for the rivalry of all rivalry in sport, Pakistan versus India. The match should have started already, but there was a wet outfield in New York, and they had to push back the start of play to deal with inspections and so on. But it's happy to report now that the match will start in another 20 minutes or so. Pakistan won the toss. Babar Azam won the toss, and he chose to field. Uh, did so largely because of the conditions. Uh, there was a wet outfield, wet surface area there. You never know what could happen. And so they decided to take advantage of that. Likewise, when they spoke to Rohit Sharma, he also said that he would have bowl first. So the Indians have to go in. Pakistan just make one change from their last encounter. Encounter is the right word, but from that losing performance against the United States, they brought in Imad Wazim instead in for Azam Khan. India is unchanged from the victory over Ireland. They start with the likes of obviously Captain Sharma, Virat Kohli, Richard Pant, who could be the key player here, Yadev, Dubey, Pandya, Jadesha, Patel, Bumrah, Singh, and Siraj. So that's the lineup for the Indians. Babar Azam, obviously, captains for Pakistan, Rizwan Khan, Zaman Khan again, Ahmed, Wazim coming in for his first game. Shaheen Afridi, he has to probably try to see if he can get some pace and movement on this surface here. Ralph Shah and Amir. And so this is the important match here that we have for this big clash of the giants here. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you all, obviously, for joining me. And this is going to be a splendid match. What kind of performance we'll get from India here in this batting lineup? Who knows? The conditions are difficult for batting, in my estimation, especially what we've seen so far from this New York pitch is that it serves up some form of assistance to the bowlers, and so anything can happen. Uh, you just never know, and we hopefully you will get some good cricket. But I think Pakistan will be happy to have won the toss, and we'll see what's a score here. I think if India can get anywhere above 150, getting into 200, not 200, 151, 61, 70, that would put them in a really comfortable position, in my estimation, to basically put pressure on the Pakistanis. This is a must-win match for Pakistan in particular, too, because after that loss against the United States, I mean, obviously India doesn't want to lose this either, but I really think that it's going to be an interesting match here, really interesting match, and yeah. So in about 20 minutes or so, we'll get the game going. This was a huge task for them to come up with. We often think about tosses in cricket, and this is one that you wanted to win. And Baba Azam won the toss and has decided to bowl first. It's going to be a very intriguing game. Great day for sport too. As I here live with you guys, I'll be live again later for the New York Grand Prix, but also there's a good tennis match going on right now. Alcaraz up one in the French Open final. The German is up 4-2 in the second set. So interesting game going on over there as well. Yeah. Looks like a decent crowd in New York. Not everybody in their seats as yet. Match starting in n- just at the top of the hour. But we'll see what happens. This is a solo match, as we all know. And there's some empty spaces in the stands, but I imagine those are people who are concerned about rain, and they may come. But it's bouncing there in New York City, and hopefully we get good play. and we'll get some good cricket. But I think the conditions here is really interesting. It's an interesting wicket, but you can't think too much about this, right? India did play a warm-up match on this surface. They also played there recently when they beat Ireland, so they should understand some of the conditions here. But you just got to be very careful. I mean, Shaheen Afridi coming in probably could get some movement off of this, a lot of pace. So we'll see. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts about this cricket, and thank you for joining me. And hopefully you're excited for what's gonna come. Yeah. But I think the key player here is that if Sharma and Kohli need to get off to a good start. I mean, Rohit is in good form anyway. Virat needs to play a really good knock if India is gonna load up on the score here. But I think clearly Richard Pant for me is the important figure here. You know, Pant, if he can settle, play well, then we some big stuff can happen here. But you have to be very careful here. Pakistan, Baba Azam is not in great form in terms of with the bat, and you expect him to show up when they bat. But I'm thinking if you're Pakistan, can you restrict the Indians to under 150? That would be superb. If you're able to do that, then you put yourself in a big position. But you have to win this game, you know, without winning this game, because the United States are sitting pretty as well, especially with that win from Canada there. And if you lose this game here, that would be too. I can't imagine what will happen, right? So it's going to be an interesting situation to qualify if Pakistan don't win this game. Yeah, yeah. So it's important to. It's really important for them to get things going. So yeah, the anthems are going to come up in not too distant future, and then at the top of the hour we will get the game going. Clearly, starting late because of a wet outfield, a little bit of rain there in New York City, and that created a delay. Not as much as delay that we were anticipating. As you might know, this is an untested area. Clearly, the outfield draining system worked perfectly well. Otherwise, the delay would have been much longer. So far, so good there. And yeah, match about to start in about 15 minutes. So I'm just going to do a watch along for it, hang out with you guys, and feel free to comment. Feel free to let me know your thoughts on who will win this match. Eh, is it India? Is it Pakistan? Let me know your thoughts on this, because this is a big game. Big game. You don't get much bigger rivalry in world sport, and this one is one. This week is a week of rivalry at the T20 World Cup too. Yesterday you had England versus Australia. That was a great match to watch. I thought Australia handled the conditions really well there, especially in the power play. India didn't figure that out, and they're in Barbados, and they're coming too fast with a number of balls, and that created significant problems for them. And Australia was off to a flyer. David Warner was hitting it around, and I think the game was basically lost in the power play yesterday for them. Yeah, and that once they got to bat, they had a good power play as well, but they were behind some, start to lose some wickets. Adam Zampa was really fantastic doing the job there for Mitch Marsh. And yeah, so that's where we are. Then the night game was really a good game too, I suppose. If you're a Windies fan, West Indies came back, had a convincing victory there. And the the only thing I would say about that West Indies victory is that the bowling apart, the bowling was superb. We have to be honest. I think that was the biggest thing there. The challenge, though, was still the batting for me. And even though West Indies uh, scored 173, was it? I still thought that they could have done much better in terms of the way they batted yesterday. And the main problems for me was one, a situation with West Indies, especially when you don't get the likes of a Shea Hope playing, is their inability to rotate strike. And rotating strike is extremely important in cricket because if you don't do that, especially in T20 cricket, you're going to put immense pressure on yourself. So Brandon King and Johnson Charles started out yesterday. Charles in the end made 44 off 42, but it wasn't a great knock. I think he struggled somewhat. He had a couple moments there where a few inside edges could have taken him out. He was fortunate to last that long. And even though he scored the highest amount of runs there, it didn't look fully comfortable. And for a number of times, he had a lot of dot balls too, which creates some problems. And then another challenge I also thought for the batting lineup, because West Indies could have probably pushed the score to 200, is the constant uh, guys getting a slight start, but then not staying around. So Nicholas Pooran, you know, came in, then he was out. The captain as well, Shafin Rutherford. So a bunch of guys getting into the 20s and not capitalizing on that. And it didn't look that great. And a good cameo performance, I thought, from Andre Russell. Without Russell, the score wouldn't be as respectable. And even though you could have probably defended a score of 140, 150 against Uganda, that's not the point. You wanted to go out there and bat well. And so too many dot balls, excellent bowling from, I thought, from the likes uh, of Nakrani. I thought Ramjani bowled well, Miyagi bowled well yesterday as well. Those guys were finding good line and length. At one point, there's a bunch of Yorkers being bowled, and you're like, yeah, these guys are some serious cricketers here. And they really put some pressure on the West Indies yesterday. And that's the issue. But the bowling yesterday from the West Indies were really fantastic. You know, when you got the likes of Akilo saying they're demolishing them, great figures, best West Indies figures in T20, surpassing Samuel Badri, taking a fifer as well. And, good bowling, good backup bowling, obviously, too, from uh, Alzari Joseph was bowled. Everybody bowled well. Russell's first ball taking a wicket. So, in the end, that part didn't concern me as much. But I thought the way they managed the batting innings was still below standard. They should have done much better than they did. So we'll see. But yeah, big match coming up in about 10 minutes or so. And we'll see what we'll get here from this India Pakistan game. I'm very excited for this. It's unfortunate that we got a wet out field, but as far as we know, the match for sure, we haven't lost any overs in the match, so you'll get full quota here. It's just a matter of whether or not the conditions will really impact the game. Well, but that's cricket anyway. Conditions matter, and we'll see what happens here. I'm thinking India needs 160 and they're good based on what we've seen on this pitch. But I don't know what we'll get here early. You could be in serious trouble early here. There, bit of moisture hanging around. Uh, I don't know. I have to check. I didn't check the weather conditions either. I think if you're Pakistan, you're really happy about it. Yeah, yeah, you're really happy. Oh, now we're in some trouble again. I just got an update there. It looks like rain is coming again there in New York City. So the match will not start on time. That's not good. That's certainly not good. Certainly not good. So covers were off. Everything looked as if they were on course. And then the rain came down. And now it's raining quite heavily there in New York City, it seems like. So that is a problem. Yeah, that is a problem. So clearly, if that's the case, we probably won't be starting. Depending on when it stops, it's gonna give you a minimum of half an hour. You have to do a pitch inspection and make sure everything is ready. Yeah, yeah. This is tough. This is tough. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is tough. Yeah. No. Yeah. So French Open. Let's see what's going. So it's 2-2. It's one apiece in the French Open final right now. Looks like a lovely day there in Paris. That would have been good conditions here. That's the conditions you probably want. Yeah. 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 So yeah, it seems as if we're getting another delay here, and the cricket guys, initially was the game was to start at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The anthems were supposed to be played. Covers were off. Everything was on course, but the latest update out of New York is that the rain is back. Yeah, and that's not good right now. Yeah, in a moment we can put up back the lineup again. I read it off earlier, but I didn't get to share it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It looks like the covers are coming off again, so that might be good. Let's see. Yeah, match delayed by rain. Yeah. So yeah, for this match, obviously, India unchanged from the victorious team against Ireland, victory against Ireland. Sharma, obviously captain, Virat Kohli, Richard Pant, big man in the building there. Good to see him. I think he's gonna be the anchor there if he gets off. Yardev, Dubey, Pandya, Jadeja, Patel. I think Jasprit Bumrah will get some movement off of this too, and he would love to bowl. I think if India won the toss, Bumrah would have been salivating to bowl on this. Obviously, Siraj and Singh. Singh is in good form as well. So we will see. We will see here. Obviously, Pakistan only making that one change to the lineup, and that would be bringing in Imad Wazim for Azam Khan. So that's the only change from the team that lost to the United States on Thursday. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, thanks for joining, Sharon. It would be great if Pakistan can beat India. I guess you're looking for some good competition here. I think right now Pakistan, winning the toss, given the conditions out there, they they should be in a good position to capitalize on the conditions. That's what I would say. It was, wet conditions there in New York. They have to capitalize on that. They have good bowling. Well, they have excellent bowling, and I'm thinking you want to see what can happen here. Will you get swing? Will you get movement? You have real pace in the team too, right? So, excuse me, Shine Afridi in particular will uh, will find these conditions good. So we'll see. We shall see. Should be a competitive game regardless. I just hope that we don't get any more rain interruptions. Get the game on the ground started and no problems there. As far as I can tell now, the covers are back off again, and they're doing some form of a cleanup. So we have to wait and see. Yeah. So, Imran, you think Pakistan will win? Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Pakistan will win. Yeah, 71 degrees. That probably the ball might move around a bit too there. Yeah, we'll see. If you're Pakistan, you have to capitalize on this. If you don't capitalize on this, you're going to be in serious problems. The must win for them. But India has a strong team. The Indian team, there's no weakness in the Indian team. It's just whether or not they show up on the day. Uh, we have to be honest with ourselves. If we look at limited overs cricket for such a long time, maybe in all formats, India has been just fantastic. Special. I mean, clearly losing at the last moments in some major competition, and yeah, Pakistan won the toss and they chose to field. So India bats first in this match. Babar Azam was lucky to win. Well, winning the toss is always luck, obviously, but Babar Azam won the toss and decided to field. And that's the same thing Rohit Sharma said he would have done if he won the toss. Everybody wants to bowl on this first. You don't want to bat on this first. And so India has to, uh, they have to figure this out. They have to assess the conditions. The lucky thing for them is that they've played on it before, twice already, warm-up match and also the first match. So we will see. Yeah, we shall see. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I was planning to cover. I wasn't anticipating any inclement weather this today, and I was hoping that this would happen, finish, and in time for me to transition to the New York Grand Prix today. There's if you're into track and field, there's a New York Grand Prix, likes of the Sidney McLaughlin, likes of Noah Lyles will be there, and I intend to do a little watch along on that. I might have to join that late, depending on what's happening in this match here. But I'll be on for a little bit of a marathon live today, just as we did yesterday as well. But yeah, so the Cricket World Cup is going off to an interesting start for me. Right now, we're anticipating a start time of 11:20. So the rain is stopped. The inspection is now taking place, and they're thinking of starting the match at 20 minutes past. So almost a 50-minute delay if were they to start the match were they to start the match at 11:50 at 11:20. That would be 50 minutes delay. Yeah. But how about this World Cup so far? I mean, what's been your standout performances, your major surprise? I think obviously the biggest shocker of this World Cup has to be the game against Pakistan and the United States. That for me is I don't think anyone saw that coming, if we're going to be honest with ourselves. And because of that, the United States is sitting on top of Group A with 4 points. If India wins, they'll go to the top of this group as well. Probably and most likely would overtake the United States on net run rate. Pakistan wins, then USA still tops the group. And so really some interesting stuff. Australia to me also performing very well. Creditable performance yesterday against in England, largely by assessing the conditions really early. They figured it out, and they're a really strong team as usual. They could go really far in this World Cup. England, interesting position at the moment, only sitting on that 1 point because of the rain, the no result against Scotland. So they have to win out all of their remaining matches. Hope Australia does the same, and let's see if they can pull it off. Yeah. Let's see what's going on here. You think so? You think the pitches are made for India? It's interesting. I mean, the one thing I'll say so far about this World Cup is that the pitches are offering some form of an assistance to the bowlers. The one in Providence is like that. The pitch in Barbados. What we have not seen so far in this World Cup is a pitch that is heavily in the favor of the batsman. We haven't gotten one of those pitches where someone went on it and you're gonna get like a massive score. I mean, there's a high scoring game in Dallas between India, between the United States and Canada, but I think there's some. I don't know how to think through that. That was the first match there. That was more of a. I mean, two interesting types of teams there, but in terms of just stepping out and smacking everything around, I don't think a pitch has been. There's no pitch that's offering favorable assistance to the batsman in that kind of way. If I'm being honest. Yesterday in Barbados, obviously, I thought Australia took really advantage of the power play, but that's, I think, a function too of how England failed to assess those conditions the way they should. Yeah, but yeah, so I don't know, to be honest with you. I think India is a top class side, and I mean they're really good uh, at playing cricket, and they're really good at T20. So I think they're okay. I think I agree with you that there's assistance for spinners here in this tournament so far, but that's aiding a lot of teams as well. That's aiding Afghanistan. That's aiding even the West Indies. Uh, good spin bowling in the West Indies too, from the likes of Akil Hossain and obviously Gurukesh Moti. I think everybody. Adam Zampa is a fantastic bowler too. So Zampa rather. And so everybody is equipped with players that could potentially take advantage. But I do understand what you're saying here. Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining me. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe if you haven't and hit the notification bell. So again, we are here. We thought we were going to start at 11, but the rain came down again. But so far things are on course for a 11:20 a.m. start Eastern Standard Time, and packed crowd there in New York. It's a sold out match. So the players are out there doing their stretching and pre-game warm up, and I'm anticipating a fantastic game. Yeah, fantastic game. Let's just hope that no rain doesn't come back. Yeah. Yeah. But back to my assessment of the World Cup so far, I think South Africa played decent too. Not as fantastic as you would want. Their first game, they took them a little bit of a time to find their way through it, but I thought they did well, and they're also on top of their group. Yeah, Afghanistan to me standout team so far as well. I mean, the way in which they played, the way they dismantled New Zealand, particular Faruqi, the bowling that is delivering, absolutely sensational. So that group is also an interesting group. They're still on top of both Afghanistan and West Indies on 4 points, but they're also still on top with a superior net run rate of 5.225 against the West Indies 3.57. West Indies moved towards to Trinidad Brahilnara Academy there in Tarouba, and they'll face New Zealand there. That's the game I should have been going to. I think my wife is going to be at that game. Yeah, but I just decided not to go. So unless I take a late flight and try and go catch a game. But that's going to be an interesting game. I think that's the game of that group. West Indies need to win that game. If they win that game, then they'll probably qualify. Or I think Afghanistan themselves, if they win that, then it's over for them too. Afghanistan is one such team that can be very dangerous. So we'll see. Yeah. So now we're waiting for the match to start. If you're interested in the French Open, it's one apiece right now. Alcaraz won the first set, 6-3. The German Zverev 6-2 in the second set, and it's 2-all now in the third set there in Roland Garros, which also will be hosting the tennis for the Olympics this year. And speaking of the Olympics, you want to stay tuned to this channel because I'm going to do a lot of Olympic coverage. I'm going to do a lot of Olympic live streams, reaction streams. Plus, we're going to have tons of videos coming out about the Olympics. And, you know, we already have a couple of teaser videos on the Olympics. I was there in Paris recently in May to go check out the track that they were putting down at the Stade de France. So there's a lot of material there. So you want to stick around to Sports Talk Tech because this is your home and this is a space for you to also be engaged. So, you know, get engaged, put your comments in. You know, we'll have a bumper summer. Yeah, so the match should start in another 13 minutes or so, as long as we don't get any further delays. But it looks like we are on course to have a full match still. You know, if we end up with any more delays, then there could be a situation where we have to start cutting overs. But as it stands, we're still within that hour, and we should still get a full game here. And we don't want rain to disrupt this, to be honest with you, because this is one of the great rivalries in sport. Pakistan, India. And just as a reminder, Pakistan won the toss. Babar Azam decided to field, which is the same thing that Rohit Sharma was going to do anyway. So, should be a great game. Should be a great game. But match delayed for rain, wet outfield, you name it. Yeah. Don't forget to participate in the poll. We have a poll running on the station, on the channel for this game in particular. Who do you think will win? Could be an interesting one. Must win for Pakistan. And if they lose this, I think their World Cup campaign is effectively over. All right. So I'll be back in just a quick second. In time for the match to start. Don't go anywhere. Hang out. Feel free to uh, to stick around. And the match will start soon. All right, so I'm back. The captains are coming out along with the teams and young children, so we are very close to getting this started. Anthems are going to be played. I know it's a beautiful sight there in New York City, a packed stadium. Capacity, as you guys know, is around 37,000. Clearly, this is a stadium that had to include a bunch of temporary stands in order to facilitate the big crowds. Temporary stands is not unusual. You see some of that to the Paris Olympics, especially the Eiffel Tower Stadium that will host beach volleyball and blind football for Paralympics. So anthems are now being played, and we will get some good cricket. Yeah. Alcaraz is here on a triple break point if you're interested in the tennis. That would move him to 4-2 if he gets this break point. Just the anthems being played in the Pakistan anthem, so I'll pause to respect that. All right, so they just finished the national anthem of Pakistan. The Indian anthem is about to begin. And that's it. The national anthem of India. The formalities are out of the way. And this will go a great pan of the stadium right now, and you can't even find any spaces in there. This is what you want to see. Proper sold out team. India with the same 11 as I mentioned earlier. Rohit, Cole, Kohli, Pant. Those are the first three that will come in. This is going to be a great team. And they have to face some interesting conditions right now. Pakistan bringing in Imad Wasim, obviously, for this is going to be a great game for them too, in terms of they want to get off to a good start. Let's see what happens with Shaheen Afridi. Can he make some inroads early? But it's a great spectacle of cricket. We are about to start in a few minutes. Yeah. It's going to be great. And if you're into the tennis, just a quick update on it. Third set right now, Alcaraz is up 4-2, and he is on course to go 2-1 up if he were he to win the set. Yeah. Yeah. Sharma and Virat Kohli walking out right now. Yeah, let's see what we get here. This is gonna be fantastic. There's overcast conditions there in New York still. You don't really get any sun yet. Temperatures are not particularly warm. I think, let me check, it's 71 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. It's a great day for playing cricket, regardless. It's only going to get up to about 78 degrees, so the conditions won't be taxing. But the cloudy, moisture in the pitch, most likely still, damp outfield. Can Afridi move this ball around? This is what we're going to have to look for early. Let's see what we get. Yeah. Let's see what he'll do. It looks like Virat Kohli will uh well, it is Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, and Shaheen Afridi looks like he's gonna open. Excellent bowler there, Shaheen Afridi. Two of the greatest cricketers opening for India right here. Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma. Just a quick reminder, the tables, USA played 2 games, 2 victories, famously over Pakistan. India only 1 game, 1 victory. Pakistan lost to USA, as I mentioned. Canada also winning a game. So this is a crucial group. And that's why Ireland obviously at the bottom of the group, but this is why it's really important for Pakistan to win here. Because were they to lose, I think this effectively would put them in a bad position. Yeah. All right, so Afridi will bowl to Rohit Sharma. And he's coming in with a big run up almost at the 30-line yard. He has one slip, clips it off the legs immediately, and India already on the mark. Rohit Sharma getting a comfortable 2 there. The ball just held up a little bit in the outfield, so I think a lot of running will be needed here, unless you're hitting this, unless you're driving really good. It's not a particularly fast outfield, probably a bit damp, same as well. Even with the great drain, even for that good draining system, it's probably really damp still. Really comes in, it's kind of pitches up a ball a little bit there, off of a back of a length region there, and Sharma gets nothing off of it. Yeah. No run. So 2 balls, 6 run, 2 runs. Oh, look at that! Rohit Sharma just picks that up, flicks that over for a massive 6. That is a really lovely 6 there. Yeah. He just like clips that off into the mid wicket region there. It's a lovely 6. Probably a lot of pace on that. Didn't have to do much there. Look effortless. So, oh, I went straight up. So lovely six. That's a ball going down wide there. Didn't It wasn't a wide ball, moving away from off the pitch, and dot ball. 8 runs already off the over. It's a good ball there. Kind of goes into the no run. Kind of probably the point region that ball went into, a no run. Final ball of the over. Rohit just doing a little bit of tying his shoelace. Hits him, but I think that's going down leg. He's asking for it, but I don't think Baba Azam is gonna review this. It either That's either shifting down to leg, or there's some kind of a bat on that. No review there. That's the end of the first over. 8 runs off of it, and let's see. It may have been an edge here. They're just doing a replay on it. Yeah, could be an inside edge. Yeah, yeah. So that's the first over done. Lovely six. Some rain. Unfortunately, there's rain in. You can see rain right now. There's a conversation going on with the umpires now. The covers are coming on, and we have an interruption in play. So just the one over, and the rain has returned. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I don't. It doesn't seem like it's a big downpour, but obviously I'm watching it on a screen, so I can't say for sure. Hmm. Yeah, rain is coming down again. Looks pretty decent amount coming down too. So I mean, India started off well here. That's a great, Rohit Sharma 2 runs off the first ball, then capitalizing on a loose ball there from Shine Afridi, and powerfully dispatching that into for six in the mid wicket boundary region, and good comeback after that from Afridi just to get 3 dot balls. But no, they're off the field of play. Yeah. It seems like more of a drizzle there in New York, and so hopefully it doesn't uh, last long. But yeah, we're once again delayed by rain. Uh, right now, Alcaraz, if you want to talk about a little bit of tennis, is 5-2 up in the third set. and he's looking to go 2-1 up in the match. Yeah. But match delayed by rain, guys. Covers are on. Yeah. Players are just back in the dressing area. We've gotten one over for the match. 8 runs off of it. Lovely six by Rohit Sharma. But that's it. I'll be back for a little bit as we wait for the play to resume. Hopefully, it's not too long. The match is about to start again. These things happen in cricket, always some delays, but the fortunate thing, as we've been learning, is we are still within the time frame that we have not yet lost overs. So the match will resume soon. No overs lost at this moment, and that is a good thing. So Virat Kohli is expected to face the start of the second over. So this is good. Still 20 overs in this cricket match, and hopefully there's no further delay. Still cloudy there, so we don't know what we'll get. But Virat Kohli is doing a bit of gardening work as we speak, and I think he's more than ready to resume. Just a quick recap: Pakistan won the toss, put India into bat, and Shaheen Afridi bowled the first over, a fairly decent over outside of that loose shot ball that he bowled, where he was dispatched into the mid-wicket region by the great man Rohit Sharma. So I appreciate you guys coming on for the watch along, and hopefully you will enjoy this match. And Naseem Shah will now bowl to Virat. He's taking the new ball along with Afridi. So Kohli faces, and a lovely ball into extra cover right there. And that, even though it's not moving as well, he timed that brilliantly. And 4 runs, Virat Kohli off the mark. That's a good strike there from Virat. You know, you have to think mentally, you have to be in a good position. Comes down a little bit, attacks that ball. Slow ball there in terms of the not a lot of pace on that one coming in. I mean, even though it's about 85, but Virat sees it, does a defensive shot there. Yeah. So good combat there from Naseem Shah. Let's see what he'll do here for his third ball. Ooh, he's gone. What a catch! He strikes that straight into the point region there. A bit of a wide ball there, or wider length there from Shah, and the golden boy is gone. Virat Kohli out for 4. And the Indian fans inside of the Nassau County Stadium are stunned. Let's see what happened here. He strikes it. I don't know. He was reaching for that. He didn't have enough space there. Goes straight to point region, and Usman does nothing but collects that. And India have lost their first wicket. Early strike here for Pakistan. Early strike here for Pakistan. Guys, I appreciate you coming back on. Hopefully you're getting to see it too and just enjoying it with me. Let me know your thoughts on what's happening there. Pakistan strikes early. That's what they would have wanted. Chose to bowl and delivered on it. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you can. Yeah. The good thing is, even with the delays, we haven't lost any overs, so we should get maximum 12 overs for 20 overs for this competition here. Richard Pant comes to the crease. Serious cricketer, important cricketer for India in particular. and he will be called upon now to play a superb role here, because otherwise they could be in some serious trouble. But lovely, lovely combat there from Naseem Shah. Gets whacked, comes back with a dot ball, comes back with a wide ball, and reaching. Oh, that's such a lovely ball there from Shah. The Pakistani players are appealing for an edge that moves away from the left-hander. Clearly didn't find the edge, but whew, that's a lovely ball. You want to keep that line right there if you're Shah, and the length, the same length too. Let's see what happens here. Going down wide, uh, and they'll do a run there. So the wide ball and a run there. Yeah. Poor ball there from Shaw. So Naseem Shah has one ball remaining in this over. Rohit Sharma on strike, obviously left-right combination. Well, two balls are remaining. Sorry, he has to re-bowl the fifth ball. But going down, swinging leg, and Sharma flicks it off the front foot region there and goes fine. 4 runs there. That's a poor ball there from Naseem. Poor ball there. Excellent shot from Rohit Sharma. You don't want to give Rohit Sharma opportunities to score because he will take advantage of them. That is schoolboy cricket right there. You're just asking to be whacked. Flicks it properly and gets 4 runs. Final ball of the over. He pushes it into the gully region there, in between gully and slips, and gets a third man region. Sorry, yeah, going down to third man and gets a single there. So that's the end of the over. 19 for 1, but a good over in the end for Naseem, picking up the crucial wicket of Virat Kohli. Hopefully you're enjoying the cricket. Shaheen Afridi is back. Rohit Sharma will face him. Afridi comes in. Uh, Ball strained down to the outside. A little bit forward movement, I think, from Virat. No run. Not leg side. I think I said leg. It's like straight to the offside. Oof. A swing and a miss. That is inviting Rohit to make a strike. To take a shot. Nothing happens there, but it's that could have gotten an edge there. Gets an edge, didn't carry to the slip region, and no run. So good start to this over from China Freedy. 3 dot balls there. So far, pressure has been built by Shaina Freedy here on Rohit Sharma, and he doesn't like pressure. Well, he can manage pressure. Oh, he's going. He clips it up. Is he going to go for 6? Someone's out there, and he's gone. What a catch there! Similar to the first 6 that he tried to hit. Tries to put it somewhere, look like mid-wicket region. I have to look again, but the Indian captain is out. It's probably around the square leg region. Somewhere in the square leg region, he puts that, tries to use the pace of the ball to put it out the park, and it didn't happen. Got caught in the air. Looks like a bottom edge. I'm not quite sure. I have to see it again. But lovely catch there from Harris Ruff. So India has lost their both openers there. Rohit Sharma going for 13 off 12, and Pakistan are in big business here. Big business. That's a fantastic over so far from Shaheen Afridi. World class bowler, dot balls all the way so far, and a wicket of the danger man, Rohit Sharma. India has depth, but if they don't settle down here and keep the ball on the ground, they will lose this match. Good point, right? They bat very deep for sure. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. Axar Patel comes to the crease. Yeah, they have to be very careful here, and especially in these kind of conditions, overcast, wet pitch, wet outfield. Yeah, you have to be very careful. So Shaheen Afridi comes into Axar Patel. That's a wide ball there. Umpire calls that wide, so he has to bowl it again. Yeah, he picks that up in the third man area, so this is a good angle here. Doesn't get enough on it. Maybe he thought the ball was going to come onto his bat much quicker than it did. And an easy catch in the end. So good stop there. It's a guy in the point region right there. Actually, not point, but cover region. So fantastic over so far by Shaheen Afridi. 1 ball to go. That kind of comes back in on him. Goes down to third man area. So that's the not third man area, but point, I think. That's the end of the over. And India are 20 for 2. Excellent start for Pakistan. 2 wickets already in the power play. Current run rate is around 6.6. Given the state of this pitch, you would assume that if they could go 8 and over, 9 and over, that would be really good so far. But Pakistan have restricted the Indians' scoring rate as well by taking wickets, and that's what you want to do. And now Mohammed Amir has the ball for his first over. Richard Pant faces. Ball, there's a little bit movement away from the left-hander. So he doesn't do anything. Could have been going wide, but doesn't call a wide dot ball. Amir to punt. He flicks it off of his foot. Oh, a lovely shot right there. And I had it if it was a better outfield, I would have gone for four. Afridi out there stops that. Very nice. So 3 runs there for punt. Just clips it off of his foot into the mid-on region. Axar Patel to face Amir. Ooh, he swung at that. It could have gotten an edge. That's a good ball there. That's a nice length from Amir. He's asking for a drive, and I mean maybe if it was a little bit closer in, he would have picked up the edge. It's not bad though. Excellent ball. Again he's swinging at this. He's missing. Good pressure being built here by Patel. Not by Patel, by Amir rather. It's not easy to score runs out here. It's definitely not easy to score runs. It's like it's like seaming away, and it's asking for a drive. It's asking for a slash, and that's good. Only 3 runs so far off the over. Oh, again, he's doing the same thing. He's gonna get out doing this. If he continues to do this, he will find the edge. He's reaching for this. He's swinging, and if he continues, he's gonna find the edge. If right now, if I'm Mohamed Adi, I'll go slightly straighter now to him, and hopefully gets it moving to take the edge. He has to come back in slightly. Coming in for the final ball of the over. This one comes in a little straight. He pushes it into the fine leg region. Not the fine. What am I saying? I'm sorry. It's a left-hand batsman. Yeah, he's squeezing it down to the third man region, and that's the end of the over. 24 for 2. It's really interesting tennis match going on. A while ago, Alcaraz could have won the third set. He didn't. Lost it 7-5. And he's now up 4-0 in the fourth set of the French Open final. So Shaheen Shah Afridi is back for his third over. Axar Patel drives that, gets an edge there. I don't think that's a shot he was playing. Looks like it got to the bottom of the bat there, but he it's a thickish of an edge or thin. He got an edge on it, but it raced away to the boundary for four. Yeah, it's somewhat of a like a third or a fourth slip region there. So a good start for India there, even if he didn't really mean that shot there. Ah! Oh, what a lovely shot. That ball went up a little bit and he just flicked it over for a six. That's a special shot there from Aksar Patel. Special shot. The ball was just like rising slightly and he flipped it over the slip region. 6 runs. So that's not a good ball there. You can't be giving away those. You just got to be consistent with this. Think about this. If you try to do too much on this pitch, you will probably get flicked around the park. So better ball there. Still a good kind of drive into the cover region there from Aksar, but there's protection there and only the run. But excellent over for India so far. 11 runs off of it. Still two more balls to go. Three more balls to go, sorry. Another one goes down into third man, into point region rather, and dot ball. Dead ball here. Yeah. This guy walks in front of the side screen. Now he's getting all on camera. He screwed up. Oh, inside edge. Could have taken off the wicket. That's a run. That's a good ball there from Shiner Freedy. Yeah, just be smart with it. It's gonna get 2 runs here. Good running from India here. A shot in like a backward cut shot there, uh, picking up a couple runs there for India, and that's the end of the over. 38 for two. All right, so India 38 for 2. Oh, 5 overs. That's another over before the end of the power play. I think Pakistan will be happy with this. They certainly won't be happy with some of the balls that they bowled, particularly in the last over. I would say the start for Shaheen Shah Afridi, a couple looseners there. You just have to be circumspect on this pitch. Get the ball in the right line, right length as well. I thought uh, Amir in the previous over was getting the ball in the right area, forcing Aksar Patel to drive and be swinging at everything. So he wants to keep that, and potentially you could end up in a situation where you can nick an edge or so. All right, so Richard Pant is on strike. Oh, edged and gone for 4. Could have been out there. Should have been out. Is that if the car there? I think he should have held on to that. Let's see that on the replay. Swung his bat at that. Got an edge. Hmm. I don't. Maybe a taller man in the slips probably could have picked that up. So I won't be too harsh. Again, all high in the air. Is there anybody there? It's gonna land. Ooh! Usman could have caught that. 3 runs there for Pant in the end. They come back for the third. But that's back-to-back balls there that I don't think Richard Pant knew what was going on there. He's just slashing at that. Slashing at that. He tried to catch it. That went up high in the air. Maybe in the backward point region. I think I have to see again. He got to it, but he couldn't hold on to it. Ooh! That's a lovely ball again by Amir. These 3 balls that Amir's bowled in this over has Richard Pant at 6s and 7. Couple edges there. One edge, the next one went up in the air. Could have been out. Living dangerously. Amir has the right line here. He's getting the ball to swing away from the batsman. This one a little bit too straight, simple. A simple single into the third man region. Yeah, a backward point. Another edge again. 4 runs. Gets over the man in the slip cordon again. So far, a bunch of runs in this over for India, but None of them controlled. None of them controlled. So another edge here. He swoops at it. Swipes at that. Takes a fairly thin edge, or it could be a thick edge. I mean, at this stage, I think they have to change the field. They have to change the field because Pant is taking them on in a reckless way too. See, lovely ball again there to end the over. No run. That's a lovely over, I thought, from Mohamed Amir. Didn't 12 runs off of it, but those weren't 12 composed runs. So end of the power play, 50 for two. In the end, I think India would be happy with that power play. They could have been in a much more precarious position if some of those, if they had lost wickets there. But 2 wickets. I think also Pakistan probably feels okay with this. Let's see what we get here. If the car comes into the attack. It's a kind of defensive shot there. So into the kind of a third to the point region there. Gets down on one knee, tries to sweep that. Maybe if it's not, I don't know if he's trying to sweep. He's probably getting into fine leg region, but didn't do much there. So a good start so far in the over for Pakistan. What, this guy's walking across the side screen. What is going on? I don't think they understand cricket over here. Oh, very good again. Very good. That's a inside edge. He's trying to do the same shot where he's trying to put it over the fine leg region, getting down. I think, yeah. I think Pant here is living too dangerously. It's gonna get a wide for that. Steps down, nudges that into the mid wicket region. Therefore, for a single. Gets up straight for Axel Patel over the bowler's head. That's as good as a straight hit as you'll see. End of the over. 7 off of it. It was a good over up until the end there. And India are 57 for 2. All right, so we're back again. I was just watching some track and field results. Naseem Shah into Richard Pant. It's not a bad shot there. I think you want him to be playing. He kind of gets that mid-wicket region. Like a mid-off shot there. No run. Bowler Fields. Curtis wins the 4th set, so it's 2 apiece. We'll get a 5th set in the French Open. He's bowled him! Takes out the middle of the wicket, Naseem. I'm telling you, these guys were living dangerously in India here. Akshar Patel gone. On 20 runs, gone for 20 runs rather, 58 for 3. So good pressure here in this over, and I think Naseem has been fantastic here. 1 run, 2 dot balls, and he came down to strike him over, missed everything, cleaned him up. So that's the end of Akshar Patel. India 58 for 3. Run rate currently hovering under 8. Surya to the crease. So that's the first wicket after the power play there. So Surya Kumar Yadav is at the crease, and let's see what we get here. And it pushes that into the point region there. No run. Lovely. Straight into the mid stumps there. Just a quick replay on the. Naseem Shah took Surya. Oh, glorious straight all the way back to the boundary there. 4 runs. That's a lovely strike. 62 here for 3. End of the over, but a wicket in that over nonetheless. All right. So much sports going on, guys. I'm just like checking on another thing. Imad Wasim is gonna bowl to punt. There's a reverse there. That's a wide shot, wide ball rather. That goes up in the air. Ah, skies that ball. Couldn't get caught. That's a good ball there from Imad. Yeah, went up in the air. Punt sky that could have been gone. He's living really dangerously in this game. See, he went down on knee, went up in the air. He probably should have caught that. But Usman in the end, he was far away from it. Sorry. Uh, so a little bit of turn there. Good over so far. Tries a reverse. No run. Hmm. Hmm. That was a great ball there from Imad. I don't know if Pat knew what was happening there. Could have taken out his wicket. He could have edged that. Number of things there. Just a little bit straightening up near the offside. Gets on that. It's gonna get at least one. Could be two. Comfortably back for two. Goes. He could have been. Yeah. Again, this is a. I guess how many lives Richard Pant has? This is basically living dangerously again. But end of the over. He tries to get it across the mid-on region, falling short, so he pretty much is safe there. Just a quick single, and that's the end of the over. India 68 for 3, approaching the halfway mark right now of the inning. Harris Ruff is going to come to bowl against Punt. It's a defensive shot there around the wicket from Ralph. Lifts that over. 4 runs. That's a lovely shot there. Very nice shot from Richard Punt. Ball much slower than the previous delivery. Picked up by Pant. Moves on to 25. He just kind of lifts it over. Let me see. Yeah, over the extra cover region. Went airborne. So good. That's a good strike there. Not 4 more runs. Flicks it over fine leg region there. A bit inventive shot there from Richard Pant. But he's moving the score along now. 29 off 21. Not your classic cricket shot, but you know. Comes over the wicket. Does something similar. This time more control. 4 more runs. 3 fours in a row for Pant. There's some loose bowling here from Ralph. That's a lovely flick on there. That's a good. He played that off nicely. Came up into his kind of ball came up on him, but he pushed it out. You know. End of the over. Run rate moving up to above 8. It's a halfway stage of the inning. It's going to take a little bit of a break there, a little bit of a drinks. Yeah, so halfway stage, they do a little drinks break as usual. I'll be back in a sec. All right, so Wazim is back. It's a good strike there from I think that's Surya, I think. Yeah, just a one run. Surya on strike now. Tries to that ball kept a bit low from Imad. Uh, he tries to hit that across the line, but Did no such luck. Nice reverse there. That's a lovely shot there from Richard Punt. One of his punt special reserve sweep right there. And that gets 4 runs. Steps down, clips that, and you get a quick single there. So Pant's batting really well, as I said earlier. Well, it's no surprise. He has to be the glue for this inning. 40 off 27. Final ball in the over here now. Surya Kumar facing. Also pushes that quick single. He'll back on strike again. Good 8 runs off of this over for India. Not bad. They're just motoring away. 89 for 3. We're off again into Surya Kumar. That hits him on the pad. He appeals, but that looks like it's going down. Like they're consulting each other. I can't see them going for that. Let's see this on replay. Yeah, that wouldn't be out. Impact outside the line, and it's missing wickets by a long way. Comes back in. That's gonna go straight into the hands of the fielder. That is a fantastic catch there. Well, not fantastic, more of a regulation catch. Haris Rauf picks up the wicket of Surya Kumar straight into what that looks like mid on slash cover region there, I think. Mid off cover region somewhere. I have to see it again. Yeah, right into the mid off region. Picks him up. So Pakistan picks up another wicket. India 4 down, 89 runs. Yardif didn't stay here long. 7 off 8. And you have to think that Pakistan is in a good position. They may reflect on some of the loose balls they've bowled so far, but they've picked up wickets. And for India, Pant has been the glue and he's still there. So they won't be too worried yet. If you're Pakistan, you would hope that you can restrict the Indians to a 150, anything under 170, and you're in the match for sure. It's a good over so far for Harris Ruff. Dot ball, wicket. Let's see what happens here. Got a slip. Oh, good ball. Good ball. He's asking again for a caught behind, but I don't know. He's just asking for everything. That's a dot ball. Straight into mid off. It's a slice shot. I'm just seeing replays again. So again of the dismissal. Good ball there from Ruff again. Just a bit a defensive shot there from the batsman. Picks up a bowler feeling his own ball. This is an excellent over so far. Wicket, no runs, couple more balls to go. Yeah, this is a fantastic over so far for Pakistan. Just keeping an eye on the tennis too. So also a point region there. No one diff- easy feeling position there. One more ball remaining in the 12th over to complete the 12th over. Does the same thing this time, bypass the fielder. The guy on deep backward point there comes in and prevents it from going more than just a single. So almost a maiden over there, almost a maiden wicket over, but in the end, a one run. Harris Ruff picking up a fantastic wicket there, uh, and excellent over, excellent over. India 90 for 4. Sky ball moving down the leg side. Quick run. Sachin Tendulkar is in the crowd too. Punt pulls that onto the square leg region there, I think, and gets a single. Good to feeling off the zone bowling. No run. This is a good over again to follow up from the previous one. Only 2 runs so far. A dot ball. Pulls this to just a quick single there. Oh, he does a reverse there, Richard Punt, but doesn't get any any contact from the bat, hits off the leg, kind of slides down to the third man region there, and he gets leg by 1 run. Final ball of the over. Comes down straight, no run, and that is a really good over there. Really good over. 94 for 4. Alcaraz up 3-1 in the French Open final. This is in the 5th over. So kind of pushes that into, I don't know if that's a third man region. I have to look at it again. Punt. A quick, just a run there. So Naseem Shah again has been bowling fantastic in the last few overs. Now Dubé on strike to face him. Shah has been bowling brilliant so far. Oh, cotton ball. That is as simple as you like. He pushes it back right to the bowler, and he's gone. 95 for 5. These last few overs from Pakistan has put a stranglehold on the Indians, and wickets are falling at regular intervals. The score isn't moving, and the only constant there is that Richard Pant is still at the crease. But India, that's a really lovely ball there, like a slow ball. He pushes it back right into the bowler's hand. Cotton ball. All right, so India in real trouble here, I would say. This is a crucial moment here. If Naseem is into his third over here, if he can pick up another wicket, I'd bowl him out right away, obviously. Pandya is to the crease. He has to play a champion innings here for India. Defensive shot there, no run. Ball coming into the stumps. Steps down, but there is protection in the mid-off region, mid-off / cover region there, and no run. This is a real pressure building here. Wicket and just a run so far off the over. Now more of a defensive shot here again from Hardik Pandya. Dot ball, Pressure mounting on the Indians. One more ball left in the over. Naseem Shah comes into bowl to Pandya. Just strain down the leg side there. And that's a wide. There's a half-hearted appeal for caught behind, but I think that's just because of them bowling down the leg side. So he has to re-bowl this ball. 2 runs off the over, wicket. It's pretty close to the bat, but yeah. It's a no ball. So free hit. So it's not only it's the wide is gone. It's a no ball, free hit opportunity here for India to capitalize. Yeah, he did overstep. Yeah. Free hit. Does not. He slashes at this. He swings the bat and get nothing. So he bowls a no ball and get nothing from the free hit. That's the end of the over. India 96 for 5. The run rate at the moment is under 7. And Pakistan right now has the upper hand for me. Richard Pant still at the crease. Hardik Pandya there as well. He's a top class cricketer. So these two must do something to ensure that India finishes with a score that's closer to 170 than it is to 140. So Amir is going to come to punt. Let's see what we get here. Sensational. He's going to be out. That went up first. I thought that was a great strike, but no, not enough on it. And he's gone. That was a straightish ball right in the air. And Baba Azam looks to have taken that, I think. And the Pakistan captain held on to that. And Rishabh Pant, his knock is. Let's see. I thought it was a good shot at first, but apparently it was a slow ball. Technique wise, it looked good, but it went up in the air and it didn't go far. And Baba Azam caught that straight up in the air. And Richard Pant gone for 42, decent knockoff 31, but was living really dangerously the entire inning. And India in real trouble here for India. Fantastic performance here by the Pakistan bowlers, particularly after the power play, to ensure that the runs aren't coming quickly and also picking up wickets at regular intervals. Ravindra Jadeja comes in. Clearly, he can bat. Ah! He's gone! Back-to-back wickets here. Jadeja out for a duck. Amir on a hat trick. The Pakistani fans in the crowd are going wild here. That is a fantastic ball here. He just punches it into the cover region there. That was a half shot at best. I don't believe what I'm seeing here. This is a collapse of the highest order here. I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit shocked here. I know Pakistan can bowl well, and I know they must win this match, but the way in which some of these Indian batters are getting out is uncharacteristic, akin to schoolboy cricket. I don't believe it. Ashdeep Singh comes into the wicket. He must stave this off in order not to be a part of a hat trick. Whew, good defensive shot there. Kind of flicks it over into the square leg region there. Gets a run. This is a big collapse here in New York for India. It's like it's a fantastic ball there again from Amir. 2 wickets, dot ball, a single dot ball. One more ball left. This is sensational stuff so far by Pakistan. Similar ball again, moving away from the off stump. And that's the end of the 15th over. Just the one run off of it, importantly, picking up a wicket. And India 97 for 7. Who would have thought? So mindset. India not doing well as they thought they would be doing up to this point. Exactly. They're certainly not doing well at all. I mean, that's 8 runs they've scored uh, in the last 3 overs or so, and picked up and a bunch of wickets falling. Yeah, this is a struggle fest right now. Oof, lovely ball there from Naseem Shah, beating the batsman there. Singh on strike here. On Naseem comes in. One slip in place. Pushes that between the slip region and gully. Well, as you guys know, this match started later than anticipated because of bad weather. Uh, quick. Oof. Just, he punches that down towards mid-off region, gets a quick single. Yeah, so India lost the toss. They were forced to bat. 99 for 7 right now, and they're in some big trouble. We lost about the first 50 minutes of play technically, or maybe a little bit more. And hopefully there's no more rain. I also have another live lined up for track and field starting at the top of the hour, so I may have to think about whether I'm going to switch over to that one. Oh, that goes up. Evasive shot there. He's asking for height, but the umpire just signaling one bouncer for the over, or one short ball for the over. Yeah. Pakistan, if they're smart, they could probably clean these guys up really quickly. Nothing out of the ordinary. Force them to drive a bit. I would put in another. That's a good, almost a slower ball there. Yorker line for me. I would put in another slip. Just the 2 runs here. Naseem bowling out his final. Excuse me. His final over. He's been excellent today. Okay, just a quick single. End of the over. 3 runs off of that. Fantastic spell for Naseem Shah. 3 for 21. Excellent there. The 100 has gone up for India. 100 for 7. We have that's the end of the 16th over. How Pakistan deals with this here might determine the outcome of this match. India needs to get the score moving. Currently, we're moving at 6 and over, just a little bit above 6 and over. They need to get 9, 10 off these last final overs. That's probably a bit too difficult, but at this stage, they're not going to make 140. So they need to start off with some. They have to put pressure. You have to start off with some pressure on the bowler here. Can't be the other way around. Heaves that over. He pulls that. That's high in the air, but it's safe and it's gonna land and get into the boundary. That's the way you want to start that over. Pakistan have to be careful here. I mean, you're bowling well, but that's a loosener. That's good. That's better. That's better. That's better right there. It's more of a defensive shot from who's that? Ashdeep Singh. Oh, he dives for that. Could have been caught. I think he hurt himself there. Singh seems to have hurt himself. Let's see that again. He may have hit him on the hand for sure. Did it? It's a nice bouncer there. Oh, it's like more of his hurting his shoulder. A little bit of the magic spray being applied to his shoulder region there. Alcaraz up 4-2 in the fifth set of the French Open. Alcaraz trying to win a French Open title here. And he's looking for a break point to go to 5-2. So a little bit heave shot there. It's gonna get 4 runs. It looks no, comes around and he stops that. I mean, as much as Pakistan are doing well here, I'm just kind of reflecting on what the bowling lineup for India might look like. Bumrah on this pitch, Singh left arm bowling too. It's going to be interesting. Steps down, he's got. Ooh, it didn't carry. Didn't carry. Just a 6 run so far off the over one final ball. And Pakistan's doing a really good job of restricting. It's hard to score on this pitch for sure, but some of the shots there is difficult. 5-2 for Alcaraz in the French Open final. He's gonna serve for the title. Swing and a miss. $17 overs up. Run rate just hovering, tad over 6 runs and over. Oh, lovely shot. That's gonna go all the way to the boundary. Pakistan that's a loosener there from Haris Rauf. And Hardik Pandya gives it full treatment there. So somewhat of an edge there it looks like, but there's no slip region there anyway, so he's asking for it. A half-hearted appeal that kind of hits the thigh pad though. I wouldn't even. Yeah, they're not really appealing. Yeah. Ah, again, he finds the slight edge there. Really good work on the boundary line there from, I'm not sure who that is, in order to stop that from 4. But there's no protection over there. So there's no slip or anything. So he can play those shots and get away with it. A fantastic feeling there from Shadab. It's like full stretch, one hand to stop that from going for 4. In the air, is that going to clear the boundary? No, it's coming around there and he's gone. Hardik Pandey is gone. If the car picks him up, another wicket here for Pakistan. Every time they seem a bit loose. Somewhere over there in the square leg region, I think, or behind deep forward or so, deep backward rather. Yeah, square leg. If the car runs around for sure and picks that up. That's a big wicket there, dangerous player. And India has lost their 8th wicket. And if you're Pakistan, you're hoping to restrict them to less than 130 if you can. That would be more than defendable on this surface. The moisture you hope would be moving out of the surface right now. Jasprit Bumrah comes in as the number 10 batsman for India. Just a quick look over here on the tennis championship points here for the Spaniard Alcaraz. Double championship points there. Bumrah is gonna face straight into. He's gone straight into the point region there, or somewhere of a cover region. He's gone. Back-to-back wickets. Alcaraz he's the French champion. 5 sets, 6-3, 6-2, 7-5, 6-1, 6-2 for the Spaniard. There's a good match going on over there. I'm like watching all sorts of sports at the same time. But this is 2-2 for Haris Rauf. India 112 for 9. If they clean him up for less than 130, you have to think Pakistan will be the overwhelming favorites to win this. Jasprit Bumrah doesn't trouble the score, and Rauf is on a hat trick. One more ball left in the over. There's a 5-set thriller there in Paris. He picks that off the leg side there. Siraj gets a run. I'm just changing sports real quickly again. So that's the end of the over. India 113 for 9. 2 wickets there from Haris Rauf. Two more overs and that before you get an innings break. And India in real trouble, I would say. Real trouble. It's a good ball there from Shine Afridi. But no, it's a mix-up right here. Should have gotten 2 runs. That was ridiculous cricket there from Pakistan. Got to switch the colors for green there because Pakistan is on top. So 2 runs off the first ball of Shaheen Shah Afridi's fourth over. Comes back again. Pushes that into cover region or point region there, I think. And coming back for 2. So 4 runs off the over so far. I would try to get a Yorker line in play right here. A little wide, foolish wide. He hits it. Gonna just get a single. Trying to come back for a second, but that would be foolish. And then there's an overthrow. Ridiculous cricket from Pakistan here. Pakistan are giving away 3 runs. Afridi to Siraj. Tries to do something spectacular. That ball. He wanted to flick that over the head of the keeper. Didn't really work. Does the same thing again. He asks for a faint appeal. They heard a sound, I think. Baba Azam have reviewed this. Why? Caught behind player review. It's a cross seam look like. Huh. Looks to be missing. Yeah, that's missing bat and everything. Let's see. Flat line, flat line. Yeah. It's a waste of a review, but I guess it's late in the game. So one more ball in Shaheen Shah Afridi's spell. His shot of mid-off is gone. Run him out. It's over. And India's been bowled out for 119. So that's all over for India. This total is pretty low if you ask me. Just a quick update on the next match as well. Oman playing Scotland. They chose to bat. They're 70 for 3 of 8.3 overs. But India all out, ridiculous run out there. Did even get to the final 6 balls of their innings. 119 for 10. Excellent bowling from Naseem Shah, 3 wickets. Mohammad Amir as well, 2 wickets. Harris Ruff, 3 wickets as well. This is a good score for Pakistan. It's an interesting wicket. If it dries out, you think it might be a bit easier for batting, but who knows? 119 is tough to defend, but India certainly has firepower in terms of bowling attack as well. You would think Jasprit Bumrah would be licking his lips right now, thinking he could get something out of this. So we're at the halfway stage of the match. Bowled out for 119 India. Thanks for joining me so far. I do have a couple live streams that I want to go on. I should be back in a second for this one here. But yeah, I'm going to take a quick break as we are at the halfway stage of the match. India in a precarious position, but not totally out of this match. But I think at this moment you would say Pakistan has the upper hand. You definitely have to think Pakistan has the upper hand here. Yeah. All right, I'll be back in a second. Don't forget to like, subscribe. All right, everyone. I'm back. The cricket is about to resume. Uh, Babar Azam is out there with Rizwan. Just a quick note for those of you on the live. I appreciate you for staying on the live here. I will be transitioning from this live at the top of the hour to do a watch along for the New York Grand Prix, which is track and field meet. I apologize. I will still keep up with the cricket, but I had scheduled a live show for all of my track and field followers, and I feel bad if I don't go over on that live. So at the top of this hour here, I will leave from this and end up watching the New York Grand Prix. I still will try to intersperse some of the cricket as we go, but uh, yeah, in another 6 minutes or so, I'll be closing off this live stream, and I appreciate you. And feel free to join me on on that live as well if you're interested in track and field, and I'll keep an eye on this. So first ball of the match, he pushes that into a nice like a cover region or point where I didn't see it properly, and he's off the mark. That's a couple runs there. It actually gets 3 runs for it. Sorry, yeah. Somewhere pushes it past the extra cover guy there. So Baba Mohammed Rizwan there, 3 runs off the mark. Similar, lovely shot there. Nice shot from Baba Azam. The outfield very slow, so you would have he's gonna get 3 runs here, but on a normal outfield you would think that would have been 4 runs there. So good driving there from Baba Azam. So both openers for Pakistan off the mark. All right, so Singh to Rizwan. Ooh, inside edge there, but that's gonna go down to fine leg region there, and Pakistan will get another run. He'll get another run. So Singh to Babar Azam, who's on strike. Ball going down the leg side, hits the keeper, and it doesn't look good. Looks and Pakistan picks up an extra run as well. So 2 runs there. So good start already to the over. 9 runs off of it. So he has to bowl that ball again. Singh to Mohammed Rizwan. It's a good ball. He pushes it into the mid-on area, mid-wicket area, and no run. Not a good ball there. Just kind of pushes it to the point or gully region, I think, backward point region, and No run there. Still 9 runs. Final ball of the first over. He pushes that. There's good feeling there. You don't want to take on the arm of Virat Kohli. And that's the end of the first over for Pakistan, and they're off to a good start. 9 runs off of it, and that's a good start for them. Obviously, the required run rate here now is slightly under 6 runs, and that's a good start for Pakistan. All right, guys, as I mentioned, I'm going to switch to another live to do track and field. I'll keep an eye on the cricket for sure. May be able to get in another over right here. And let's see if we can get in this over. Mohammad Siraj is gonna bowl. So obviously no Bumrah opening the bowling for India. So Siraj will come into Babar Assam. He wants to put pressure. You have to put pressure on Pakistan here. Oh, what a strike there. Beating, moving in the mid-off, going on a long on region there, and that's 4 runs. A good timing of a strike. Once you heard the ball come off the bat, the sound of that was excellent. Yeah. He's gonna get some more runs there. Edges that down to third man region and picks up another run. So 5 runs off the over already. Pakistan 14 without loss. All right, think I might be switching over soon. Just give me a second here. Might be able to get like that's a really good ball there. Beats him, but no run. That had him at 6s and 7s there. Opened him up. Could have took the edge there. So Rizwan outside of his crease, obviously, with his stance. This one he gets bat onto it. And dot ball again. All right, guys. I apologize, but I'm gonna switch over to track and field. It's been fun on this cricket here. I certainly will be keeping an eye on it. So if you join me over on the other stream, I'll definitely also talk about the cricket. But I promise a bunch of people that will do the track and field. So I'll see you in a little bit.